Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the OEW review. We're going to be reviewing over what happened this past Monday, last night, on OEW Monday Night Rush. To kick things off, we had Sami Portal come down to the ring, and out of nowhere, just going absolute crazy on the latest happenings of the Feral Wolf. Feral Wolf, for some odd reason, is just... No, actually, I know the reason. Feral Wolf is going absolutely crazy because he got kicked out of the brigade and he wants to get back in a relationship with Evan Briggs, the owner of the OEW. And you can just tell Feral is not in a good relationship with Evan. What are your thoughts on this this little thing that about Wolf? Wolf just going crazy on the talent in the OEW.
Well, I tell you what, one thing is, I don't think anybody is safe in here that is not a wrestler. He's liable to knock a referee out as he will a fellow wrestler. I think he is, I think he's got a purpose, a goal, and a mission. And in my opinion, if that goal and mission is to be disliked, he reached it. But his goal is to win back favor with Eric. His goal is to win the world title. And he's going to make a statement. And he's been doing it using the blood of others as ink.
You know, I do agree with your saying there, Jeff, and Sami Portal coming out, going completely nuts on Wolf, and Wolf getting face-to-face. You know, it got a little heated. But moving on to kicking off the show, the first match of the night, Damien versus Brayden Carson. Damien Hex versus Brayden Carson, and I gotta tell you, it was a great match. However, Damien Hex came out the victor. And after the match, I don't know what happened or what. I just don't know what happened. Brayden just went completely nuts as well and started hitting Damien Hex with a steel chair. You know, he had to get medical attention right away. What are your thoughts on that, Jeff?
Well, I tell you what, Damien of late has been distracted. Seems like every time he comes out, there's that video that comes on, and he starts mumbling about some feller he killed 15 years ago, or he thinks the guy's dead and he killed him, or I don't know what it is. And I think it's got him distracted. I don't think he's at the top of his game like he used to be. He is crazy. He's crazy like a fox. He is demented and sadistic. And ever since when he was a member of the Apocalypse and got his head busted up by Destiny, he's never been the same. However, he's dangerous in the ring. And that Brayden Carson, well, I think he knew about the lead pipe he's got, and I think that was insurance. Damien has a habit of attacking wrestlers after he whips them. So I think what Brayden was doing was trying to nip that in the bud. I'm not sure, but that's just what I think.
Yeah, that's definitely how it looks. But moving on from that and getting on to the next thing, Evan Briggs coming out to the ring to give his condolences to to what happened in Japan and the crisis that has happened. As you can see, we are here right now at the Pod, which is Japan Sim. We are here right now on tour, and he came out and really expressed his feelings about that, which was very shocking. But everyone has a heart. And moving on to the next match, the second match of the night. It was a singles match, non-title match. It was Grand Muna versus Miz, and I gotta tell you, when the Grand Muna came out here, there was a huge pop. I mean, the fans were going crazy. I mean, we had a lot of people here. We had about 50 people here. I mean, everybody was just waiting to see this great matchup. And, I mean, it was a great matchup. The Grand Buddha came out the victor. What are your thoughts on this matchup? Grand Buddha, this is his hometown, you know. What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts about this?
Well, this is a town the Grand Muta built. I mean, this is where Grand Muta is from. This is their hometown fella. This is their hometown boy. So they came out here to see their hometown boy fight, and he did not disappoint them. The Grand Muta, he beat the Miz, this Miz guy, in pure form. He is a consummate wrestler. He's a martial artist, and he's part of the Briggs Brigade. Grand Muta, though, he doesn't need to have a brigade behind him. His wrestling speaks for itself. And I just say one thing. To me, that was almost like the main event of the night. The fans, they really shook this place cheering for him. And when his hand was raised in victory, I don't think anybody could hear themselves even think. That's how loud the fans cheered for him.
After that match, we head on to, and I gotta agree with you what you said there, main event of the night. It definitely seemed like that. But moving on to Angelina coming out, running her mouth for a good 15 minutes or so. I mean, the fans were literally on their feet, going crazy. A few other fans wanted to jump the barricade and all kinds of stuff. I mean, she was just going on and on about this crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on with Melina in her mouth, but it didn't lead to anything. She left the ring, you know, letting everyone know that she's going to beat up Hillary in the main event. But I just really don't understand that. I mean, she's very belligerent and obnoxious. But anyway, moving on to the third match. Brandon versus Royce Fang. I gotta tell you, this right here, this rookie, Brandon Exito versus Royce, was a match. And it was a very good match. And I think Royce, well, actually, I think Brandon took Royce to his limits. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I've been pretty impressed by the freight train from Indiana, and the way he fights, you just don't know what he's going to do. Let me tell you why. He's big and strong. You can beat on him. You can punch him, kick him. He'll look at you, smile, and smack you and knock you across the ring. Nothing about him. That feller can fly. He'll literally get up on the top rope, jump off, and pancake the unfortunate fellow on the ring floor. So he is quite a wrestler. The razor-sharp Royce Fang, he's a legend in the ring. He's been in the business for a while. So, of course, any rookie mistake that may have been made by Brandon, I'm sure it got capitalized on, but Brandon doesn't make too many mistakes.
Well, yeah, I gotta agree with you there. Brandon, he is really climbing the ladder here in the OEW, and he's going to keep on going. He's a great rookie, and I think just a few days ago he's got promoted to being a pro in the OEW. So that's a big congrats there to Brandon and taking Royce, a well-experienced superstar in the OEW. Taking him to his limits. Now moving on to the main event, which I gotta say, Jeff, was very interesting. Angelina versus Hillary Landfire, and I tell you, it was very interesting. And I'm gonna tell you what happened during the match. It was a great match. The fans were going wild. I mean, one of the best fixings matches I've ever saw. But crazy ending. We saw Nina appear on the Trojan, and let me tell you, she just know that Angelina got a hard time going to the hotel nearby because her car got towed for illegal parking. It is, and I mean, illegal parking. She just, I don't know. I don't know how she did it or whatever, but Nina really got back at Angelina. What are your thoughts on that? Nina getting back at Angelina.
Well, I have to say that what Nina did was appropriate, and I'll tell you why. Angelina's been playing mind games with Nina. Angelina has been hired that FedEx guy to super kick her and knock her out cold. Angelina has been doing all these things. For Nina to turn it around and do something to distract or anything else like that, Angelina, that is poetic justice at its peak.
All right, well, you heard it from Jeff himself. Just summing it up. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, it was a great night here at this here in Japan. I'm having a ball. Jeff is having a ball. It was just a great show. And we're coming back here on Thursday, and hopefully we'll be back here to give you another review of what happened. And then we're heading off to London. And then after London, we're going into Immortality. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on with us. Support us and travel with us because we love our fans traveling with us. It was a great show. And thank you. This is coming from Brian Matthews and the Rowdy Cowboy, Jeff Gowdy.
That's right. Thank you very much. And we'll see y'all in London, those watching by TV. And in here in the pond, thank you, people. You guys are just class. You guys are class acts. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And just so you know, that main event right there, Angelina got what she needed, and Hillary came out the victor. I almost forgot to tell you guys that she did come out with the victor. You guys be safe. Thank you.